There they are.
Good evening and welcome, fans, to tonight's non-conference matchup between the Clayton Clovers and the Clinton Royals. It's their second matchup of the season. The Clovers coming tonight 7-0, starting, you can't start possibly better than that. The Royals, I'm unsure of their record. They're out of the Southeastern Baseball League. You can't find much about them online. But last time these two teams met was back on May 28th. The Clovers won that one handily, 14-2. However, the Clovers only had 8 hits in that one. They kind of struggled the first couple innings to put the ball in play. The starter for the Royals, Abrahamson, on the mound was pretty good. Went 3 innings, only gave up 2 hits, and no runs. So after he exited the game, however, the Clovers got on board a lot via the walk and scored a lot of runs. We will see who the Royals throw out there tonight. I'll start with their starting lineup. Leading off for the Royals is number 38, Preston Kennedy at second base. Batting second is Jack Carella, the right fielder, number 26. Batting third is number 11, Biz Ortiz in left. In the cleanup spot is the catcher, number 35, Alvin Polino. Batting fifth is the first baseman, number 15, Oscar Rodriguez. Batting sixth is the shortstop, number 3, Sam Lilly. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, number 30, Stanley Scott. Batting eighth is the center fielder, number 17, Caden Liu. Batting ninth is the third baseman, number 18, Aiden Holmes. And on the mound is number 57, J.J. Dobson. So Dobson, not a guy we saw last time these two teams met. I'll see if I can find any information on him. But in the meantime, how about I introduce you to the Clover starting lineup? It looks pretty similar to a lot of starting lineups that you've seen so far in the 7-0 start. Leading off at second base is number 2, the captain, Davey Morgan. Batting second is the left fielder, number 30, Garrett Moffitt. Batting third is the right fielder, number 18, Caden Chalowski. In the cleanup spot is the first baseman, number 10, Zach Chavis. In the 5 spot, the designated hitter, number 14, Connor Witherington. In the 6th hole, the third baseman, number 23, Mason Moffitt. We've not seen him at that position yet this season. In the 7th spot, the similar player in Jackson Crute catching. We've not seen Jackson Crute behind the plate yet this year. He's wearing number 6. In the 8th hole is the shortstop. Again, we've not seen him play there yet. It's Evan Slawinski. He's wearing number 12. And in the 9th hole is the center fielder, number 17, Jack Stark. And on the mound for the Clovers, I'll tell you a little bit more when he takes the mound for his warm-up pitches. It's number 16, Roy Taman. The interesting thing I think about Taman starting tonight is that he started against the Royals last time. And not that, he can't have a successful night, but when a team sees the same starter twice, it doesn't usually fare, especially in a row. It's just you figure out the guy's stuff. And Taman last time out against the Royals went 3 innings, struck out 1 and walked 1. Gave up 6 hits and 4 runs, except only 1 of them was earned. So, not to say Roy Taman can't have a very successful night tonight against the Royals once again, but he gave up a decent amount of hits last time. So it's interesting to see how he'll fare this time against the Royals, especially with a slightly different roster. It's not the same guys. Kennedy was still playing last time. Polino, Rodriguez. I see 3 returning starters from the Royals. So a lot of new faces for the Royals as well. So it will be their first time seeing Kennedy. Excuse me, seeing Taman.
Happy birthday, Max.
Getting the night off tonight is Lane McLean for the Clovers. Lane had a fantastic game on Sunday against the Carolina Pirates in which he went 3 for 4 with 2 singles and a home run. 4 runs scored every time he got on base, including a walk, and then he had 3 RBIs as well. So Lane McLean, in his first time hitting in the top half of the order, really delivered. He'll get the night off tonight. And sliding over from third, his usual spot at third to shortstop is Slowinski. So I'll be very intrigued to see how he does there. Slowinski, I believe, does play some shortstop. So I'm going to look him up here in my notes. The Lewisburg College Hurricane, I have him listed as an infielder. I'm not sure what position he played predominantly for the Hurricanes, but he obviously has some experience at shortstop. He's starting here tonight for the Clovers. And then Mason Moffitt, I've seen him in left field primarily just like his brother so far this year, and he's going to play third base here tonight, except Mason Moffitt, yeah, he's listed as an outfielder on my sheet as well. So might have a new experience there at third base. And then Crute, who I've mentioned before in previous games, is listed as a catcher. We've seen him at right field mostly this year, but he will get the start behind the plate for the first time this season. I mentioned the hot start by the Clovers. They start 7-0, 2-0 in Old North State League play, 1-0 in the Central Division as they defeated their rival, the Wake Forest Fungo, back on June 1st in a mercy rule victory 11-1, in which the Clovers were so dominant they only gave up 3 hits the entire night. The Fungo actually committed more errors than they had hits, as they had 4 errors. And then back on May 30th against an Old North State League opponent in the Tarboro River Bandits, they won that one 6-2. In which they out-hit the River Bandits 10-6 and committed 1 less error than them. So the Clovers have dominated in every regard of the game. I talked last game about how good the relief pitching has been, but the offense has been just as good, and the starting pitching has been just as good. We've had a few defensive miscues, but really the Clovers have been playing excellent baseball all around to start the year. There has been no early season jitters. There's been no slump to start. I mean, Davey Morgan is going to lead off tonight in the bottom of the first. He's hitting 15 for 24 at the plate on the year. That's a .625 batting average. At this point, you have to wonder when are guys going to come back down to earth, because all these guys are batting above 400. I'll just list them in the starting lineup right now. Davey, Garrett Moffitt is batting .462. Chalowski is hitting over 400. Chavis hitting over 400. Witherington, only .389. I say only. Moffitt's hitting over 400. Slowinski's hitting over 400. All these guys are just playing out of their minds, and you just have to wonder as a baseball fan, this can't continue all season, right? Or can it? I'm not sure. But we will certainly see, as they, I would say, expect to put on another offensive showcase against the Royals tonight. The Royals, like I mentioned, had a really good starter last time in Aber Hansen, and he will not start tonight. Obviously, I said J.J. Dobson is starting, but the relief pitching was just not sufficient enough to hold the Clovers down for long. The first 4 innings, they were kept to 1 run last time. That was on May 28th. I believe that was last Tuesday. So exactly 1 week ago, I believe. But they exploded for 13 more in the next 4 innings. So Jeff Garner just finishes the starting lineup, and we will pause for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
At this time, we would ask that you please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts and our country by placing right hand over heart. Gentlemen, removing your hats, and everyone remaining standing for the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the Thank you. Little medical emergency on the field. We'll get started here shortly, fans.
Our first pitch might be slightly delayed here in Clayton, as we have, you can't see it on camera, but just beyond the camera down the first base line, there seems to be some sort of medical emergency. I believe somebody, I don't know who, passed out during the national anthem. And now we have somebody on the ground. I believe he's standing now. An ambulance, I would assume, would be called, or someone's been called, I'm sure. Sure, the Clover staff is on top of this, but first pitch might be slightly delayed here. We'll be right back.
Yep, you got it. Yeah, because he's the pitcher. We're just the agent. Appreciate you.
Now, good luck to all the players, coaches, and umpires, and for the two most famous words in American sports today, play ball!
Okay, we weren't waiting for long. The situation does not seem to be very dire. Whoever, I don't know who fell during the national anthem, but whoever it is, they're on their feet now. Everyone seems to be okay. I'm not sure entirely what happened, but I'll get you an update if I hear. Roy Taman's on the mound. So far this year, he has one appearance. It was last Tuesday, a week ago today, against the Clinton Royals, the same Clinton Royals. Taman on the season's got a 3.0 ERA in 3 innings pitched on 6 hits, 4 runs, only one of them earned, a walk and a strikeout, so he's going to add to that total here tonight. Taman is wearing number 16. So far, or excuse me, not so far, this past season for the USC Beaufort Sand Sharks, he did not play, but the previous season he transferred from the College of Southern Maryland, in which he had 15 appearances, 12 starts, and went 5-5-1 with a save. So here's Preston Kennedy for the Royals. He'll lead off once again. He did a week ago today as well. He's playing second base tonight, and he played second base last Tuesday. So the first pitch from Taman is lined back up the middle, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit on the first pitch for Preston Kennedy.
Kennedy with a leadoff single. That's a runner at first for the right fielder now, number 26, Jack Carella.
Jack Carella up now for the Royals. Carella's playing right field. I don't have him playing last Tuesday. Well, he's wearing 26, and okay. Yeah, Jack Carella last Tuesday walked in his one plate appearance. He came in the 7th to play left field. So he's playing right field tonight. That first pitch is in there for a strike from Taman. 2 pitches, 2 strikes for the junior from King George, Virginia. Swung through that one, and we're at 0-2 hole. It's hard to tell if Carella is wearing the same jersey as he was last week, because I believe these Royals are going to switch a lot of jerseys. I don't think they have enough for all their players. So assuming he wore 26 last Tuesday as well, he did make a brief appearance in the game as he fouls off the third pitch from Taman, and we're still in an 0-2 hole. Preston Kennedy has not moved from first base, as he had no stolen bases last time, as that one's going to be grounded into right, and we've got 2 singles back-to-back to start things here.
Single from Carella puts runners at first and second.
So Taman has not thrown a ball yet. as Biz Ortiz, tonight's left fielder, approaches the plate. Ortiz will bat from the left side. Taman has only faced lefties thus far. First pitch from him is bunted down the third base line. It's a good bunt. Really good bunt. And that's a single. Wow. So back-to-back singles to start. So not the perfect start for Roy Taman.
Brings to the plate the Royals.
Probably not what he envisioned tonight going as. But he faced similar trouble in the first couple innings in his last appearance against this same squad. So now here's the cleanup hitter, Alvin Polino, Bases juiced, nobody out. And he takes the first pitch over the head of Moffitt at third, and we're going to have a couple runs scored here. As Corrella's waved past third, and he's going to score. And we've got 4 straight singles to start things off here in Clayton. So if I'm manager Chris Powers, not Landry Moore tonight, if I'm Chris Power, I'm going out there to talk to Taman. He's given up 4 singles. I don't think he's thrown a ball yet. I mean, we got to mix something up here, throw something out of the zone, get somebody swinging. As there's another first pitch swinging by Rodriguez, and that's going to be another single. Now there's going to be a play at the plate here, though, as Crute, is not in time, and Polino will move to third.
RBI single for Rodriguez.
Rodriguez moves to second on the throw. So just a lot of strikes from Taman, a lot of swings by the Royals, and it's 3-0. Very simple baseball here thus far. So runners on second and third, nobody out for Sam Lilly, the shortstop. Lilly, I do not have him playing last week. So his first at bat. Oh, bat shattered. And Moffitt makes the play, and Taman finally has an out. So take a big sigh of relief for Roy Taman as he does acquire an out. The bat shattered, and the head of the bat landed like near Mason Moffitt's feet. So that bat went a ways. So we do have an out here. 5-3 in the scorebook. Runners don't move, and now you have Stanley Scott at the plate. He's the DH, wearing number 30. First pitch, and we finally have a ball thrown by Roy Taman. That's the first ball of the inning. I don't think I missed a pitch. I mean, we're on the 7th batter, and we've not seen a ball. So that's pretty incredible. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that one. As that is grounded over to Moffitt again, and he'll make another good throw, and we've got 2 away. So Mason Moffitt is single-handedly kind of saving this inning for Roy Taman. Now Caden Liu up to the plate. He's playing center field. Liu last Tuesday came in the 6th and went over 2 with 2 strikeouts. The first pitch from Taman is a breaking ball that falls in the zone, and yet again we see how consistent Taman has been with the strikes. Almost too consistent at this point because the Royals are hitting him so well. Second pitch is out of the zone, and we finally see a second ball of the inning. And the count is evened at 1. This is quite a remarkable inning. The score is 3-0, and on paper, I guess it doesn't look that special. It's just 5 singles, but this is a very odd. I'm not sure if I've ever seen this before, where a pitcher is going to end up throwing. Let me count these pitches real fast. Taman has thrown about 13 or 14 pitches, and I think he's thrown 12 strikes. It's very, very odd. 1-2, and he's going to ground this one over to Moffitt again, but it'll be foul. Now, Mason Moffitt was a few feet away from having the opportunity to make all 3 plays this inning. And I believe if a pitching coach of Taman would probably tell him that just a lot of these pitches are just catching too much plate. Got to mix it up a little bit more here. 3-0 lead for the Royals. That one is swung through, and Taman's got himself a strikeout. his second of the season, and he'll breathe a sigh of relief as we'll go to the bottom of the first. Garrett Moffitt, and Caden Chalowski will have a chance to try to get a couple of those run back. And the way the Clovers have started this season, it's a very high possibility they can. We'll see here shortly. We'll be right back. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back. We're on the bottom of the first as Davey Morgan approaches the plate for his first at-bat of the night. Like I said, Davey Morgan, 15 for 24 on the season. And just as a baseball fan, I have to observe, when's he going to come back down to earth? He's playing baseball like an alien. This does not seem real. 15 for 24 to start the year, that's insanity. So we'll see how he fares against J.J. Dobson. Dobson, to the best of my ability, I believe this is the same J.J. Dobson, as the first pitch is way upstairs for ball one. There was a J.J. Dobson that graduated from Fuquay-Varina High School a year ago, so in 2023. And for them, is mainly a hitter, to be honest with you, from his statistical records. But he finished 2-0 in his career for the Bengals on the mound, as that one's going to hit Morgan. So a leadoff hit by pitch. So really the opposite start of Roy Taman, as both of those missed pretty badly. So here's Garrett Moffitt, the left fielder, and some red cleats tonight. I'm thinking those are from his time at NC State. Look very similar to the ones the Wolfpack wear. Davey Morgan's on first. See if J.J. Dobson can throw a ball on the strike here, as that one will not. The 1-0 to Garrett. Garrett on the year's batting .462. That's 6 for 13 at the plate. Dobson appeared for 10 games in his career for the Bengals, through 19 and a third innings, gave up 4 earned runs and struck out 23. So a relief pitcher predominantly, as he has still not found the strike zone here. Back a year ago, it doesn't look as a strike is fired in there, and Davey Morgan will have a stolen base. How many is that for him? Hold on. That's his 7th. So it's 2-1 to Garrett Moffitt. So Davey Morgan, your Old North State League Player of the Week, has just stolen his 7th base in his second week of Summer League baseball action. The 2-1 is way upstairs, and it's 3-1. So that on-base percentage for Morgan continues to rise. Before that at bat, it was .679. The 3-1. I would assume he's not swinging here. But he does fire in a strike. It's 3-2. So Dobson's found it just a little bit. Dobson, it appears, was primarily a hitter, as his batting average for the Bengals of Fuquay-Varina in his 2 seasons on varsity was .319. He hit had 53 hits and 166 at-bats. The 3-2 out of breaking ball that just misses the outside corner. He wanted that one badly, as that was the closest ball he's thrown yet to Moffitt. The other three were not close. So a hit by pitch and a walk to start. 2 runners on for Caden Chalowski.
Bulldog, number 18, Caden Chalowski.
Chalowski so far this year is hitting .400, 6 for 15 at the plate. He's got 5 RBI. As we're going to get another stolen base. As Moffitt, I don't know if he missed a sign, but he doesn't take off, but Morgan does. So Morgan's now got his 7th and 8th stolen bases of the season here in this first inning. And Davey Morgan is going to be a statistical animal this season, already leading the Old North State League in a lot of categories. I can't say all, but a lot of them. I'll pull those up next inning and tell you a little bit more about those. Chalowski, to his credit, I think Chalowski's leading the team in walks. He is, with 7. As that one also missed the zone, and now Garrett Moffitt's going to take second. So he missed his opportunity to steal a base, so that's going to be counted as defensive indifference. So 3-0 to Chalowski, who could potentially on a ball here get his team leading 8th walk of the season, and he does. So not the start that J.J. Dobson wanted either, but the opposite that Roy Taman. Roy Taman was just throwing strikes, and they were single. J.J. Dobson, a bunch of balls, and you get a hit by pitch and then 2 walks. So unlike Roy Taman, though, he's going to get a mound visit from his coach. Oh, I've just noticed J.J. Dobson is wearing a William Peace Pacers hat. I didn't see any information that led me to believe he plays for William Peace, but let me look again. The Royals are not wearing matching hats tonight, if that confused you a little bit. Okay. Okay, yeah, he is on the William Peace roster. Okay, he's listed as Jeffrey Dobson on the roster. That's why I couldn't find him, not JJ. Okay, career with the Pacers. He had 6 appearances this past year, went 0-1, went in 13 innings pitched, gave up 18 hits and 9 strikeouts. First pitch to Zach Chavis, the Pitt Community College Bulldog, is in there for a strike. Chavis is batting .500 on the year so far, 9 for 18 at the plate. It's another unreal batting average to start the year. That one's going to be grounded to the second baseman Kennedy, and they get the force at home to prevent Morgan from scoring his 9th run of the year.
From Birmingham, Alabama, he's a UNO.
So that's going to be recorded as a 4-2 for the first out. Base is still loaded, 1 out. So Witherington could still put a ball deep here and potentially score a run on the sac fly. Down 3-0 here early. Dobson has recorded his first out. Witherington's hitting .389, the most modest on the team to approach the plate thus far, and that's saying something. When you're the lowest batting average thus far and still almost hitting .400 as the first pitch is going to miss. Up and out. Second pitch is swung through. 1-1 to Witherington. So only one Alabama boy playing tonight. We've got 2 of them. And so far they've been batting back-to-back a whole lot to start the year. Usually 4 or 5 consecutively. Watson is the other one, Thomas Watson. He's not in the lineup tonight. Third pitch to Witherington is skied foul. So Dobson has a batter in the hole for the first time tonight. 1-2 to be specific. Here's a fun fact about Connor Witherington. His pregame meal, Chipotle. Not sure if he had any tonight. 1-2. Inside. And Dobson looked like he wanted that call. And I mean, that almost always hit him on the hands. So I'm not sure exactly what Dobson thought he was going to get there. Count is even to 2. It did have good movement on it. There's a breaking ball that falls in. That was a good pitch. That one fell in the zone. Witherington knew it. And that's going to be a backwards K. So getting the bases loaded was big for the Clovers, especially with no outs. But 2 consecutive outs does not help the cause, down 3-0 early. However, the Clovers were down 4-0 to the Royals just 7 days ago. And they won that one. Excuse me, it was 2-0. And then they won that one 14-2, I believe is the final score. The first pitch to Mop is going to run inside. Yes, 14-2 was the final score. And they were down. Let me double check, make sure I'm not saying incorrect things on the broadcast here. It was 2-0 after 2 innings. And they scored 14 unanswered. The 1-0 pitch to Mason Moffitt is fouled back, and it's a 1-1. So Dobson, even though he struggled with control here early, excuse me, I knocked my microphone away from my mouth, has had really good movement to his pitches. The curveball was very sharp to Witherington just a moment ago, and has really good movement, inside movement to righties on the fastball, as he's going to miss with a changeup there on the outside edge. It's 2-1 to the Ferrum College Panther, making his first start of the season at third base to my knowledge. 2-1. A little tapper over to the second baseman Kennedy once again. Easy play at first base, and the Clovers threaten but do not score. That's very frustrating to load the bases with nobody outs and unable to score anybody. But that's a big adjustment on the mound by J.J. Dobson, the William Peace Pacer. As we'll go to the second, 3-0 Royals. Roy Taman will come back for his second inning of work. Hopefully toss a couple more balls, maybe fool the Royals a little bit. And we'll return here in a moment. Royals leading 3-0 here early. Welcome back, baseball fans. We're here in the second inning. Roy Taman out for his second inning of work. Aiden Holmes at the plate for the Royals. I don't have him playing last Tuesday, so he'll get his first at-bat against the Clovers as the team and Taman individually. So I talked about Taman sort of struggling last inning. He gave up 3 runs, but it was just a very strange inning because you just don't see a pitcher just getting swung at the first pitch over and over again very often. As that first one's a breaking ball, falls in for a strike. Said that a lot tonight as Taman has only really thrown strikes. It's 0-2 as he continues to just pound the zone. There's a whole life as your pitcher, as when you start is at 7 or 8 years old, you're told to throw strikes, and Taman has done that here as they've just been swung at and favorable places for the Royals. There's another single for them. That will be their
Head back to the top of the order
6th hit.
Second baseman, number 38, Preston Kennedy.
As the Royals only scratched 6 hits over 3 innings against Taman last Tuesday. As the top of the order, Kennedy is already back up to the plate. First pitch is in the dirt, so he does mix it up a little bit here. That might be his first. No, that's his second first pitch ball, as he threw one last inning. Taman, the 1-0 is a breaking ball. That's going to catch the outside corner of the zone. It's 1-1. So a hot start here for the Royals, and kind of my concern going into this one for the Clovers pitching staff, has kind of been coming to fruition. I was a little concerned with Taman starting against the Royals twice in a row. He started last Tuesday, and usually you just don't want to throw the same starting pitcher at a team twice. They tend to figure it out just, by default if they see a pitcher enough. 3-1 to Kennedy, and it swung through, and the count will move to full. Taman looking for his first out of the second inning. There is a man throwing in the Clover bullpens. That one's going to be tapped to Davey Morgan at second, and a tailor-made double play, and the Clovers turn 2. That's big for Roy Taman. And we've got 2 away with the bases clear. That one must feel good for the Clovers. 4-6-3 is how you score it.
2 outs in the inning now for the right fielder, number 26, Jack Corella.
So Jack Corella, who singled his last time up and scored, is back up to the plate. First pitch is a fastball outside. There is no statistic in the Old North State League website that tracks double plays, as that one's lined right back up to Taman. And Taman has a pretty simple inning after a little bit of struggle in the first. Gives up a leadoff single, but gets out of it very quickly after that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Clover's trying to respond to an early 3-0 deficit. We'll be right back, folks, from Clayton, North Carolina. I'm Nate Johnson. We'll be right back.
All right, fans, you know him. You love
Excuse me, I was just talking on mute for the past batter and a half. as we have Evan Slowinski at the plate with a 1-1 count. Jackson Croup just had a leadoff single for the Clovers. And now Evan Slowinski, the shortstop tonight for the first time this season, is at the plate. He's in a favorable 2-1 count against J.J. Dobson, who I've not mentioned it thus far, has been kind of dropping down to a sidearm release point. Sometimes he does it more drastically than others, as Slowinski pokes a little single into right field. That was off the handle. And that falls. And we've got back-to-back singles for the Clovers.
That brings to the plate from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He's a Brian Stratton Bobcat, number 17, Jack.
Here's Jack Stark for the first time tonight. He's playing center field. Originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia. A Bryant and Stratton Bobcat. 2-1, nobody out. And he's going to bunt here. It's a good bunt. J.J. Dobson makes the play, however. That was a very athletic play from the pitcher. As I write that as a sac bunt.
And we bring back your second baseman. Ladies and gentlemen, he was the Old North State League Player of the Week this week. 7 runs scored, 14 RBIs, 4 doubles, 2
coming
home
back
runs.
up to the plate for the second time tonight.
Davey Morgan.
For his first official at bat, he got a hit by pitch his first time up. He's 0 for 0 with 2 stolen bases already. It's Davey Morgan, your reigning Old North State League Player of the Week, with 2 in scoring position. The first pitch is a breaking ball upstairs, and you don't want to throw too many of those to Davey Morgan. I think his eyes got real big as he saw a breaking ball up in the zone, and he swung at it, fouled it off. That's now 0-1 to him. 2 in scoring position. This is a dangerous spot for J.J. Dobson, looking to keep a 3-0 lead. Oh, and he's hit for the second time tonight. If you can't beat him, hit him, maybe, is the strategy against Davey Morgan now. I think that was clearly accidental. That was a curveball that just didn't have enough break on it. Dobson was righty on righty, trying to drop that one into the zone. He's a side armor, so it makes sense. And that one just kind of clipped him barely on the elbow. So 2 hit by pitches to start the night for Davey Morgan. 2 base runners in front of him. He won't have an opportunity to steal a base here. As Garrett Moffitt, the first pitch to him is up and away for ball 1. Bases juiced for the second consecutive inning for the Clovers. They've got to push a run across here, though, with only 1 out. Last inning, they could not. Moffitt in the 2-hole looking for some RBIs here. That one's also up and away for ball 2. Garrett so far this year has 10 RBIs. That's, I believe, third on the team behind Chavis and Morgan. The 2-0 is in there for a strike. And the sidearm action from Dobson is deceptive. I'll give him that. The breaking ball's pretty tight out of his hand, and the fastball's got a lot of run to it. That one is back up the middle to the pitcher as he will go home and then to first. And the throw at first gets away from the first baseman, and that's going to score a run off of an error. But I don't think you can really blame the catcher, Polino, on that one. I think that hit Moffitt in the back. Well, that is still the catcher's fault, but kind of just unfortunate. So the Clovers will scratch here on the E2. So that was a 1, 2, 3 play. You don't see a ton of those. 1, 2, 3, as I write in the scorebook. 1, 2, 3 fielder's choice. And then the error will advance all runners with Caden Chalowski at the plate here. The first pitch to him is upstairs for ball 1. Oh, this is a lot to score. Okay, trying not to fall behind here. It's 1-0 to Chalowski. And that's a breaking ball that falls in the zone. It's 1-1. Davey Morgan ends up at third on that last play. The 1-1 pitch from Dobson is skied into shallow right. Will it fall? No, it will not. Kennedy makes the play. The Clovers are only able to pick up 1, but at least they do scratch. We'll go to the third. We'll see if Taman returns to the mound or we'll get a new arm. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
Again, it's one of our favorite promotions. Again, it's a fan favorite.
Welcome back, baseball. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Clovers. It's the first appearance on the season for Elijah Pittman. Pittman wears number 40. He's from Cleveland High School right here in Clayton. Hometown of Four Oaks, North Carolina. Goes to Methodist University. As I add him to my scorebook. So Pittman's official line is 2 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, no walks. I don't think he even threw enough balls to walk anybody.
He's from Four Oaks, North Carolina. He's a Methodist
Gives up
Monarch.
6
Right-hander number 40, Elijah
hits.
Pittman.
Let me double check that one. Yeah, it is 6 hits, 3 runs, all 3 of them earned. As Elijah Pittman, will start his first outing of the season against Biz Ortiz of the Clinton Royals, who was 1 for 1. He singled and scored back in the first. Righty on lefty matchup here to start. So here early in this one, the Royals have taken advantage of some scoring opportunities. The Clovers have not. As that first one is lined into right for a base hit. And Biz Ortiz is 2 for 2 on the night. So that's the 3rd straight inning. The Royals have started with the leadoff single. Pittman did not play this past season with the Monarchs down in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Didn't make an appearance. He obviously was on the team. Spent the 2023 season with the Pfeiffer Falcons. Appeared in 2 games through 3 1/3 innings. First pitch to Alvin Polino is in the dirt for ball 1. Pittman's a guy who's going to live in the low 80s and throws a fastball and a cutter. As that one looks like the fastball and it's upstairs. Polino fouls it off. Count is evened at 1. I have Pittman for throwing 21 2/3 innings for the Cleveland Rams. His senior season had a .97 ERA. The 1-1 pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Ortiz thought about moving, but he retreats back to first. It's a good block from Jackson Croup behind the plate. So the Royals, who last week got out-hit by the Clovers 8-7, which is quite shocking considering the final score is 14-2, are out-hitting the Clovers tonight 7-2. As the next pitch from Pittman is in there for a strike, and we've got a 2-2 count. Looking for his first out of the season is Elijah Pittman. That one is kind of sent into the foul territory in behind third base. It was a very weird swing. I thought that was at first a line drive, but it's really just a little flying duck. I guess you could call it a lame duck behind third base, but it falls foul. Still a 2-2 count here to Polino, the catcher, who singled his last time up. There was a 2 RBI single to Garrett Moffitt in left field. Pittman shakes off Croup, checks his runner at first, now goes home. And that's up and in, and it hits Polino. So we've got 2 aboard here early in the top of the 3rd.
Now no outs. Coming to the plate, the Royal first baseman, number 15.
So that's the first hits batsman for the Clovers tonight. However, the Royals have already hit Davey Morgan twice. So I guess we're not quite even yet. Here's Oscar Rodriguez, the first baseman tonight. He's wearing number 15. His last time up, he singled. Swings and misses at that first pitch from Pittman. 0-1. 2 on, nobody out. Pittman trying to have a repeat inning of Taman last inning in which he gave up a leadoff runner, but then got a ground ball and a double play. Got him quickly 2 outs, and then the third out was acquired by a line out right back to him. 0-2 as that last pitch was fouled off by Rodriguez. So a nice job of Pittman of getting ahead here. The 0-2. Fastball swung and a missed by Oscar Rodriguez, and we've got one away. So Pittman with his first strikeout and first out of the season in general.
Pittman with his first K of the day, 1 out, brings up the designated hitter number 3, Sam Lilly.
Here's Sam Lilly, the shortstop tonight. He's wearing number 3. His last time up, he grounded out to Mason Moffitt at third base. This is a big spot for both the Royals and the Clovers. The Royals are trying to obviously extend their lead as he's going to take the first pitch to Morgan. And there's another tailor-made double play. 4, 6, 3, and he's out of it. Elijah Pittman gets the second double play of the night for the Clovers defense. Both have been 4-6-3. Morgan, Slawinski to Chavis. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Clovers got one last inning to make it 3-1. They're trying to tie it up here or take the lead. Due up for them. Chavis, Witherington, and Moffitt. We'll be right back. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
The Z-Man, Zach Chavis.
Zach Chavis to lead off the bottom of the third. Chavis grounded into the grounded out to the second baseman. It was a fielder's choice. 4-2. Bases loaded. And throwing home. The Sky is the first one foul. Some defensive changes for the Royals. That second pitch is a breaking ball that falls below the zone 1-1. The new pitcher for them is Eli Colbreth. He's wearing number 61. And the new catcher as well, which is a little odd. So you got the catcher in the third, is number 10, Carson Keevy. So he will replace number 35, Alvin Polino. As Chavis fouls off the third pitch, it's 1-2. Colbreth. That one's hit back up the middle. And Zach Chavis has a leadoff single. Second straight inning of the Clovers.
That's a leadoff single for the Z-Man, Zach Chavis. Brings to the plate your DH, number 14, Connor Witherington.
Connor Witherington at the plate now. He struck out looking his last time up. With a really good at bat, he worked the count 2-2. But J.J. Dobson got him on a good breaking ball that just caught the inside corner. I'm a little surprised J.J. Dobson only went 2 innings. I'm not sure if that's an arm health decision or if that's just the plan for the Royals tonight. That first pitch is going to be a ball on the outside. Dobson looked like he had really good stuff. Sidearm action kind of had the Clovers fool a little bit. That one falls into the first strike for Colbert. The breaking ball is really good from Dobson, as well as the fastball. As that one's going to be a wild pitch in the dirt, and Zach Chavis is going to take second.
Okay.
That one was in the left-hander's batter's box. 2-1 count to Connor Witherington. Clovers to the plate. That's another breaking ball that's going to end up in the left-hander's batter's box. And it's 3-1. The 3-1. Witherington in the right field gap. That's going to be extra bases for. It's going to easily score Zach Chase. And Witherington will hold up at second for a stand-up double.
That's a stand-up RBI double. Connor Witherington.
There's 3-2, just like that. The Clovers.
You in third base. Number 23.
This season
Mason
are showing once
Muffin.
again it's pretty easy to get them back in the ball game. They've got the big swingers on their team, and here's Mason Moffitt, who's looking to tie things up with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. So Witherington and Chavis swap places on the base pass. Moffitt taking that first pitch to the first baseman, who will make the play, but he will advance the runner.
You can't see me. Number 6, Jackson. Woo!
Jackson's plate is now in place, 1-for-1 on the day. But a single. He led off last inning. Breaking ball, first pitch from Colbreth falls in there for a strike.
Got it, Jackson.
It's 0-1. So Witherington, who's now on third, has just hit his second double of the year. Second pitch is another breaking ball. That one's on the third from Colbreth. Jackson Cruz on the year now is 6 for 16 after play. Cruz is the Southeastern Community College Ram. The third pitch of the at-bat is another breaking ball. It's been a heavy diet of breaking balls for Colbreth this fall. I don't know. I think I've only seen maybe one fastball. 1-2 from the junk baller. Another breaking ball, but that one's lined back up the middle. But too much air underneath it is caught, so that will just work as a sac fly. I thought Jackson Cruz.
Sac fly, Jackson Cruz.
He has tied up here. So the Clovers respond. It's a brand new ball game.
Your shortstop, number 12, Evan Slowinski.
So Evan Slowinski at the plate now. And his first start at shortstop, he's already got 2 double plays and a single. So a pretty good day so far for the Lewisburg College Hurricanes. That first pitch is a ball outside. That was a fastball, so one of the only ones he's seen so far from Colbreth. Another fastball inside. I'm not sure if he's thrown the fastball for a strike yet, so that might be why he's lived so heavily with the off-speed pitch. Brand new ball game, 2 outs, bases cleared for Evan Slowinski. That one finds his own. It's 2-1. That might be the first fastball he's put in his own. 2-1. Doesn't find his own. Slowinski with 7 stolen bases is, I want to say, tied with David Morgan for leading the league, as that one's been missed. So possibly a 2-out rally here.
Slowinski draws the ball, brings up your center fielder, number 17, Jack Stark.
Okay, yeah, I'm checking now. Slowinski was leading the league in stolen bases with 7. However, David Morgan had 6 coming into the night, as there's number 8. Okay, so I'm going to adjust my sentence I was going to say. I was going to say David Morgan took the lead from him because he stole 2 bases in the first for the lead with 8 stolen bases, but Slowinski just tied it back up here as he steals second there. So Slowinski and Morgan in kind of a team competition here for who can lead the league in stolen bases. As a team, the Clovers have it. It's not even close. They're the only team that's, I mean, they have first, second, third, and fourth place in the league with stolen bases. 2-0 to Stark is up and away. Oh, never mind. He called that one a strike. It's 2-1. It was kind of a late signal. 2-1 count. Runner on second is Evan Slawinski. Jack Stark's at the plate. Jack Stark is looking for his 4th hit of the season, and he fouls that one into the mitt of the new catcher, Carson Keating. 3-2 to Jack Stark. Stark this past year for the Bryant and Stratton Bobcats hit 169 with 14 runs and 12 RBI. The payoff pitch to him is upstairs, and he'll draw a walk.
Go, baby, go, baby.
And Evan Slawinski's going to take third on the fastball.
Your North State League Player of the Week, the Captain, Davey Morgan.
Davey Morgan's back up to the plate.
Okay, baby.
So Morgan, I already talked about him now, leading the league in stolen bases. He also is tied for the league with home runs with a teammate and then somebody else. We don't care about him. 14 RBIs. That leads the league. And there's a whole lot of other categories I'll tell you about later. The first pitch to Morgan is a fastball outside. It's going to be ball 1. Got runners on the corners and 2 outs here. Looking to extend this inning and possibly take the lead, and they will take the lead here. An error by the pitcher, Eli Colbert. He's going to try to pick off Stark, and he's going to try to take third here. This one's going to roll all the way to the Clover bullpen, picked up by the right fielder, and Jack Stark.
Right scores! Clovers take the lead.
Errant throw on the pickoff move by Eli Colbert. There's always such a score. I believe that's the first error of the day. It is by the Royals. The second pitch to Morgan is outside. Morgan's been hit by a pitch twice so far. In the third inning, this is already his third at-bat. 4-3 your score now. Clovers lead for the first time tonight. Runner on third is Jack Stark. Morgan's at the plate. A breaking ball upstairs. It's 3-0. So Morgan not really seeing anything to swing at. Not only in this at-bat, but all night. He's been hit twice. Like I said, 3-0.
Got it.
Morgan also leads the Old North State League in hits. He leads in singles. I think let me double check this here. He leads in doubles.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a triple, so he can't lead that one. He's going to draw a walk here. Soon he might lead him in walks. I'm not sure. Chalowski has 8. He's
Morgan draws the walk, puts runners on the corners with 2 outs for your left fielder, number 30, Garrett Muffet.
So Morgan is still 0-for-0 on the night as Garrett Moffitt approaches the plate. First pitch. Real miss to Moffitt.
Here we go, Trio.
So runners on the corners again for the Clovers. Moffitt at the plate. The 1-0. The breaking ball is going to miss, and Moffitt will Morgan will easily take second.
Get here.
2-0 to Garrett Moffitt. It's inside. 3-0. So Eli Colbert has lost the accuracy here for a second. He finally dials one into Moffitt. Moffitt looking for possibly his 11th or 12th run on the year. He won't get it. He will draw a 5-pitch ball, excuse me. And someone might need to have a conversation
Draws the
about
walk.
spacing up
Bases
that Royal bullpen.
full of Clovers.
Eli Colbert
For your right fielder, number 18, Caden
loaded 2 outs.
Chalowski.
And all with 2 outs, the Clovers have now reached 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive batters. Chalowski is the 9th batter of the inning. And that will hit Chalowski. So we're going to have a 10th batter as Zach Chavis is up for the second time this inning. And it's 5-3 Clovers. So the third hit batter of the night for the Royals.
He started off the inning. He's back again. The Z-Man, Zach Chavis.
I apologize for the sound. I had the phone charging instead of the mic plugged in. I can only plug in one of them. So I apologize for the poor sound. I plugged the mic back in now. The phone's got plenty of battery, but I was trying to preserve it, and I forgot to switch back. That's kind of the consequences of having only one outlet on the iPhone. The good news is, folks, Doug Page and the official broadcast on Foul Pole Sports Network is supposed to be back Thursday against the Wake Forest Fungo. But we've been told that before, so not sure if it'll actually happen this time. Eli Colbreth is going to throw in that fastball up and into Chavis, and he kind of check swings, but he's going to bounce off the bat 0-1. Chavis' second at bat of the inning. His last time up, he singled.
There you go.
And he's going to tap that one to the second baseman, Kennedy, and he'll make the play for the third out of the inning.
They scored 3 runs off 2 hits, 4 walks, 1 error. They leave 3 on base.
So a dreadful inning for the Royals as the Clovers score 4.
5. Royals 3.
And we'll go to the fourth inning. Royals see if they can battle back or if it's going to be a repeat of last Tuesday. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live, possibly for the last time. Welcome back to Clayton, North Carolina, for the fourth inning of action here between the Clovers and the Royals. Score is 5-3 here, as the Clovers have recently acquired the lead, as the new pitcher for the Clovers is number 13, Dylan Smith. First pitch is a breaking ball that falls in for a strike against the designated hitter, number 30, Stanley Scott. It's his second at-bat of the day. Last time up, he grounded out to the third baseman, Mason Moffitt. Second pitch, also in there. Dylan, good start for Dylan. The right-hander is measured at 6'4", 190 pounds. He's a UNC Greensboro man from Cleveland High School as well. So back-to-back Cleveland High School pitchers. As that one's going to be grounded to Zach Chavis, who will step on the bag by himself. It's a G3 in the scorebook. And one away.
Number 17, Caden Lou.
Caden Lou up to the plate now. He's the center fielder. He struck out his last time to Roy Taman. First pitch is upstairs. Ball one. First ball thrown tonight by Mr. Smith. Smith this past year for UNC Greensboro only got one batter out after facing 6 of them against Canisius in his only appearance. He was a 3-year letterman at Cleveland High School, 2-way player in high school, and a 2-sport athlete. That one is lined foul on the 2-0 pitch to Lou. 2-1 now to the center fielder for the Royals. The Royals looking to battle back here as they're not looking for a repeat occurrences last week as they went up 2-0 and then did not score as the Clovers put up 14 unanswered. As Mason Moffitt's going to make that play for the second out of the inning, 5-3 in the scorebook. Made that one look very easy. As the 9-hole hitters now due up, who singled his first time up. Aiden Holmes, he's the third baseman. Smith, a little bit more on him. He was named first team all-conference in both baseball and basketball for the Cleveland Rams. That first one's a strike. Second pitch from Smith is lined foul. 0-2 hole against Aiden Holmes. Aiden Holmes going with the no batting gloves tonight. Smith contested him 0-2. I mean, that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-2 now. I think Aiden Holmes was expecting more of a waste pitch there. That fastball didn't miss by a whole lot. Breaking ball. That'll be out of the zone. Holmes does not bite. The 2-2 from Smith. Breaking ball in the zone, got him looking. 1-2-3 from Dylan Smith. An easy inning for the UNCG Spartans. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's looking a whole lot like last Tuesday. Royals get ahead early. Clovers put a whole lot of runs up late. So now about halfway through this one, we'll see what they do in the bottom of the fourth. Witherington, Moffitt, and Crute do up. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
We got all
Connor Witherington.
We're back, baseball fans, for the bottom of the fourth. Connor Witherington's leading thing off for the Clovers. So far tonight, he's 1 for 2 with an RBI double his last time up. New pitcher on the mound, the first lefty of the night for the Royals, is going to drop in a breaking ball first pitch. 0-1 to Withington. His name is Joel Davis. He's wearing number 37. I think this is the same guy. Again, we don't have a ton of information on the Clinton Royals, but looks to me as though he is a Hillsborough, North Carolina native, as that one's going to miss. 1-1. Class of 2024, so we just graduated high school, or is about to, I guess. I don't see a commitment anywhere. That one's going to miss to Witherington. It's 2-1. So not a whole lot of information here on Joel Davis. If he's from Hillsborough, I got to assume he went to somewhere like Orange High School or somewhere around there. As Witherington's way ahead of that breaking ball. Smacks it way foul. 2-2 count to him. The DH tonight. So the third pitcher of the evening for the Royals. That one's going to miss way up and out. It's 3-2 to Witherington. It's interesting because Colbreth did struggle for that one inning a little bit. Gave up, how many runs was that last inning? I believe 4. As a 3-2 is popped up by Witherington. He's just frustrated with himself. In shallow center and caught by Caden Liu.
Now batting, your third baseman.
Mason Moffitt is at the plate now.
Moffitt.
Moffitt is 0 for 2 on the evening. Looking for his first hit. Moffitt on the year now is 4 for 10, so now hitting 400. First pitch in there for a strike. There's a breaking ball on the outside edge. Second pitch is fouled off. It's 0-2. Moffitt started 22 games for the Ferrum College Panthers in 2024. Hit .338 with 25 hits, 16 runs, 16 RBI, 8 doubles, a home run, and 4 stolen bases. That one's going to miss. It's 1-2. Moffitt, I'm not sure where exactly he played in the field for the Panthers, Ferrum College, but he was mostly playing outfield for the Clovers as he's going to fly out to right.
Your catcher.
F9 on the
Hometown
scorebook.
boy from Clayton,
4
number
for 3
6,
tonight.
Jackson.
Here's Jackson Crute. Mason Moffitt has played a good third base, especially considering I wasn't sure if he played any infield before tonight. I'll have to see if I can find out more information on that. First pitch to Jackson Crute is going to fall below the zone. It's 1-0. Crute is also playing his first actions for the Clovers behind the plate tonight. He's been playing all right field. Another pitch below the zone. It's 2-0. Crute tonight is 1 for 1. He had a sac fly and a single. So we got an RBI. He's also, no, he does not have a run score. Excuse me. That one will finally find the zone. It's 2-1. Crute played in 36 games this past season for the Southeastern Community College Rams. As the count moves to 3-1, he had a .310 average with 3 home runs, 18 RBI, 21 runs. He was primarily used as an outfielder this past season with Southeastern. Okay, so Crute listed as a catcher. He does have plenty of experience with the Rams in the outfield. As a 3-1 misses, and he's got a walk. So Crute will remain 1 for 1.
Crute draws a 2-out walk, brings up your shortstop, number 12, Evan Slawinski.
Evan Slawinski at the plate now. Who, like I said earlier, is getting his first time of the season at shortstop. The first pitch to him. In there for a strike. He's got a runner on first here with 2 outs. So the Clovers rallied last inning with 2 outs to score all those runs, and we'll see if they do it again here. That one's in the dirt. It's 1-1. The Hurricanes this past year, the Lewisburg College Hurricanes, where Evan Slawinski goes to school. Finished 34-22, second place in Region 10 West behind Patrick Henry Community College this past season. The 1-1 is put in there for a strike by Joel Davis. And he's got Slawinski in a hole here. Scores 5-3, Clayton over the Clinton Royals. In the bottom of the fourth, as Joel Davis checks his runner at first. Crute is back in plenty of time. One, two is way inside to Slawinski. Oh, it's going to hit him on the foot. Hit him on the top of the foot. So the fourth hit by pitch already tonight for the Clovers. And that will move, of course, Crute to second base. And Slawinski is now also 1 for 1. So him and Crute have reached every time tonight in the 7 to 8 hole consecutively. Jack Stark is now up to the plate, who's also 0 for 0. He's not been retired. He has walked and has hit a sac bunt. Jack Stark, for the first time, at least that I've seen this season, will bat from the right side as he is a switch hitter. I don't think I've seen him face a lefty yet this year. That's totally from memory. I have no statistical evidence from that. But I feel like Jack Stark, who obviously a switch hitter, is a pretty big advantage in your lineup. I don't think I've seen Stark hit righty yet. So 2 on, 2 out here. The 9-hole hitter seeing if he can continue the inning. First pitch is well outside for ball 1. Jack Stark was a product of Pro 5 Baseball Academy over there in Apex, North Carolina. Second pitch is in the dirt, and both runners will advance on the wild pitch. And we've got a 2-0 count to Jack Stark. Stark is, of course, at Pro 5, was teammates with a whole lot of guys who are playing Division I college baseball currently, including guys like Eli Serrano for NC State, Ryan Clifford, who's now in the minors with the Met system, I believe, Galen Gallagher at Carolina, Macon Winslow, who's at Duke, I think, as that one's also going to miss. It's 3-0. So Jack Stark in good company at Pro 5. As 4 consecutive balls will be thrown to Stark, and he'll take first base. Now the bases are loaded for it, the 4th consecutive inning. It's the 4th inning, and the Clovers have loaded the bases every inning so far. It's honestly surprising to me that the score is only 5-3 Clayton here. Davey Morgan is at the plate, so that poses a problem for the Clinton Royals because Davey's not gotten out tonight. He's walked and been hit by 2 pitches. Regardless, even if you throw something to Morgan that he would be able to swing at, he's hitting .625 in the season. He's the reigning Old North State League Player of the Week. So there's not been a whole lot of people this season that have gotten Davey Morgan out, and I don't see the trend starting here now with Joel Davis on the mound, who's been struggling with his accuracy. Mound meeting has been concluded by the Royals. Morgan will approach the plate here. Base is juiced, 2 outs, big spot here for the Royals trying to stay in this game. Last week it just got away from them, as I've talked about. And if Davey Morgan has a big hit here, it could quickly get away from him again here a week later. I'm getting an incoming fun fact from Doug Page here in the comments about Jack Stark. But during the 2022 season, batted both left-handed and right-handed in the same at-bat as the pitching change was made during the at-bat. That's awesome. That's a great fun fact, as the first pitch from Morgan will miss. Morgan, again, this is his 4th at-bat, well, plate appearance. He doesn't have an at-bat yet here tonight. Second pitch will miss as well. It's 2-0. So Morgan, we're in the 4th inning. He's on his 4th plate appearance. It's been a strange game so far. Strange, but similar to last Tuesday's game, also against the Royals. 2-0 to Morgan. Will he get a pitch to swing at? Not on that one. It's 3-0 now. I'm smelling an RBI walk here, personally. That's my prediction. And if you disagree, we'll see here upcoming. It might just be smarter to walk him, to be honest with you. 3-0. Low. Morgan won't get a pitch to swing at, and he actually, looks disappointed in his RBI walk.
Score. Your left fielder, number 30, Garrett Moffitt.
So now the Mount Olive Trojan comes to the plate, Garrett Moffitt, the left fielder. Wearing the bright red, NC State red, I might add, cleats. First pitch is inside for ball 1, so I believe that's 10 consecutive balls from Joel Davis thrown. So if you're the Royals, you got to be thinking about pulling them here. I think that's number 11. It's 2-0. We're on the 8th batter of the inning. No, the 7th. My scorecard is messed up because Chavis hit twice last inning. So it looks like Chavis has already hit this inning. He's not. That pitch is popped up by Moffitt. This should end the inning, and it won't get out of the infield. Preston Kennedy will make the play at second. And the Clovers load the bases again and only score 1 again. So this could be a way bigger lead than just 6-3. But with the Clover, pitching staff as good as it's been, the Royals still have a pretty uphill battle to get back into this one, down 3 in the 5th. We'll see if they can. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back, baseball fans. We've got a new Clover on the mound. It's number 8, Jordan Buffalo. He will be the 4th Clover tonight to toe the rubber. They've got a 6-3 lead, the Clovers do, here in the top of the 5th inning. Due up for the Royals is Preston Kennedy, Jack Carella, and a pinch hitter, actually, who is going to be number 24, Ethan Ruggles. Ruggles actually came in last inning for the left fielder Ortiz. I forgot to mention that one to you. He's now playing left field. Preston Kennedy so far tonight is 1 for 2. First pitch from Buffalo's in there for a strike. He singled back in the first, and then the second he grounded into one of the 2 double plays the Clovers have turned tonight. He's made a lot of good defensive plays at second base. Second pitch misses, evened at 1. Jordan Buffalo on the season has thrown an inning in 1 appearance, has given up 2 hits, 3 runs, and 3 walks. The ERA is at 27, so Buffalo's looking to record some outs to bring that down here. 1-2 count now to Preston Kennedy. It's upstairs, 2-2 is looking to get him to chase the high heat there. The 2-2 is fouled off by Kennedy, and we will have a sixth pitch of the at-bat. Buffalo is the Guilford Tech Trojan, originally from Garner High School in Garner, North Carolina. That one's lined to the first baseman, Chavis, who makes a nice play. You couldn't see it on the camera, but that was a one-hopper to him, and he stuck his glove down there and gloved it. And we've got one away for Buffalo, so that ERA is going down here. There's Jack Carella, the right fielder. His third at-bat of the night. He's 1 for 2. He singled and scored in the first, just like Preston Kennedy, and then lined out to the pitcher in the second. Here in the fourth, he will start with a called strike. Jordan Buffalo's look good. In my notes, I have him as the four-seam fastball being 83-85, topping out at 86. Second pitch is swung on and missed. That looked like off-speed. He's got a slider in the mid-70s and a splitter in the low 70s. I'm not sure which one that was, but it's 0-2. I also see Buffalo as being a 2 fastball guy. I see him throwing a 2-seam also in the mid-80s. That one will miss. A waste pitch on the outside edge, 1-2. It's a good pitch. I mean, that's a 0-2 pitch where you might get a lot of swing and misses. That one's going to be a slider that's going to be flied into left field. Not nearly deep enough to threaten. Garrett Moffitt will make the easy fly out. F7 in the scorebook, 2 away. And Jordan Buffalo seems to be cruising here so far. He's looked good, spotting his pitches really well. And we've got the first at-bat of the day for Ethan Ruggles, the new left fielder. First pitch, fastball in there, swung on and missed by Ruggles. Second pitch, fouled off right to the mitt of Jackson Crute. It's 0-2. Okay, I might find some things about Ethan Ruggles here. Seems like he went to Wayne Prep Academy in Goldsboro. That pitch is going to miss from Buffalo. It's 1-2. Except I don't have any statistics on Ruggles. It seems as though Ruggles graduated in 2022, so a couple years out of high school. He fouls off the 1-2 to stay alive. Did that hit a car? No.
Gotcha.
As the PA, Jeff Garner's had the crowd concerned there for a second. He played a car alarm on the foul ball. 1-2. Oh, it's hit well in the 5-6 hole, and there's going to be a 2-out single for Ethan Ruggles. So Buffalo gives up his, how many? Third hit of the season. So here is the new catcher. Is it number 40? Yes, okay. I thought it was number 10 earlier, but it's hard to see with the chest protector on. It's actually number 40. Carson Heavey. First pitch is in there for a strike. He came in for the starting catcher, Alvin Polino, back in the fourth. This is his first at-bat. Polino goes 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI, 2 RBI singles. That one's going to drop behind Davey Morgan's head in shallow center. And we've got back-to-back 2-out singles for the 2 pinch hitters, Ruggles and Heavey. So now you've got the first baseman, Oscar Rodriguez, back up. He's 1 for 2. He struck out his last time up to Elijah Pittman. But he had a hit off Roy Taman in the first. First pitch from Buffalo's upstairs, ball 1. Buffalo had 2 really easy outs. Looking for the third one is a bit more challenging here. Finds his zone there. Count is evened at 1-2 Rodriguez. The third out usually is the most evasive. One and one. slapped over the head of Mason Moffitt at third into left field, and the runner will be sent. Ethan Ruggles will score, and we've got a 4-6 score now in the top of the fifth inning as the Royals kind of fighting back here.
Number 3, Sam.
So Grayson Rodriguez with the RBI single. It'll move Heavey to second. Sam Lilly at the plate now, the shortstop. First pitch. In there on the outside corner, called strike one from Buffalo. So I talked about how the Royals last week scored a couple early, took a 2-0 lead, and the Clovers eventually scored 14 unanswered to kind of blow them out the water. And the Royals are fighting back here tonight. It looks to be breaking the pattern I thought we were going to have as they went up 4-0 in the first. And then, 3-0 in the first as the Royals and the Clovers have scored 6 consecutive since then. And it's now 2-1 to Sam Lilly. But the Royals have gotten one back here in the fifth as Buffalo is still looking for that third out. That one's upstairs. It's 3-1 to Lilly. Buffalo. Breaking ball that Lilly thought about swinging at. He holds up. It does fall outside the zone, and we've got now the bases loaded with 2 outs. So after retiring the first 2 easy, Buffalo has given up 3 singles in a row and a walk. We're going to have a mound meeting from Chris Power. Due up is Stanley Scott, the DH. Scott tonight is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts, 1 to the first baseman and 1 to the third baseman.
It's a big one. It's a Central Division showdown with the Wake Forest Mungo. First pitch, 7 p.m. We need your face back into place. More exciting lower baseball.
Stanley Scott, let's see. Found a Max Preps account. Looks like he graduated in 2023. He went to Fairmont High School. Is there any statistic on him? He also played football. Fouls off the first pitch. I don't know where Fairmont is. He hit .298 in his career. 31 hits and 100. 31 hits and 104 at bats. It's a ball. Count is evened up at 1 from Jordan Buffalo to Stanley Scott. .30 RBI in his high school career, as that one is in there for a strikeout 1-2 to Scott, who's looking to add some to his personal career total here with the Clinton Royals. That one is chopped to the third baseman. Moffitt, tough play. Throw to Morgan at second, and the side is retired. So Jordan Buffalo leans on his defense to get him out of that jam. Mason Moffitt and Davey Morgan come through for him. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. The Clovers lead is cut down to 2. But they're looking to add to it. Due up for him is Chalowski, Chavis, and Witherington. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
Nana got it. Nana, you got it. You got it.
So we've got some interesting substitutions as we're back for the bottom of the fifth for the Clinton Royals. The center fielder, Caden Liu, comes into pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Moving over in center field is the right fielder, Jack Corella.
Love it when you dance.
Liu will be the fourth pitcher of the night for the Royals. After that, it gets a little confusing. I'm trying to see who's in right field now. We've also got a new first baseman for the Royals, except he's wearing a pink jersey. It's just a little strange, because we're not in the Old North State League anymore, you might say. Yeah, I'll try to figure out who's on first base wearing the different colored jersey. As Clayton Clovers will lead things off for the Clovers here. First pitch from Liu. Fastball upstairs. It's ball one. So there is a new right fielder and a new first baseman, but I'm not sure who they are just yet. I'm making a mental note in my head here. Caden Liu, 1-0, is lightly tapped in the infield and not able to make the play. It's going to be an infield single for Chalowski. You don't feel great off the bat when you just barely touch that ball to the right of the pitcher's mound, but it just goes down as a single just the same.
Your first baseman, the Z-Man, number 10, Zach.
Zach Chavis is now up to the plate for the Clovers. He batted twice in the third. He is 1 for 3. He's got a single and a run scored tonight. Chalowski hit that ball in between the shortstop and the third baseman. The third baseman made the play. Just the throw was late to first. First pitch is skied into left for Chavis, and it will be caught by Ethan Ruggles, who just scored last inning. That's going to be an F7 in the book.
Number 14, Connor.
Now here's Connor Witherington.
Witherington.
Tonight so far, Witherington is 1 for 3. He had that RBI double back in the third and later scored. Trying to have a repeat of that at bat with a runner on first and 1 out. First pitch will miss from Liu. Witherington this past year for North Florida. He went 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI. That one hit was a double. He was mainly the bullpen catcher this past year. As that one falls in for a strike, it's 1-1 to the Birmingham, Alabama native. Caden Liu to the plate. Swung on and missed. I believe Witherington was a little early on that one. That was an outside changeup, I believe. Liu took a little bit off that one. An effective pitch. Witherington expands a little bit here. He's got a wider stance now with 2 strikes on him. Very fundamental baseball look there for you. And he's going to swing and miss at that one. So Witherington down on strikes for the second time tonight. That one's swinging, though. First time he was out looking. 2 away after the leadoff single from Chalowski. Mason Moffitt's at the plate now. He is 0 for 3 tonight, looking for his first hit. He started the game 4 for 8 on the season, hitting .500. Now he's 4 for 11. The first pitch is inside for ball 1. Moffitt has played a very good third base here tonight, though. Looking for his first hit here with 2 outs. The Clovers have done a whole lot of their scoring with 2 outs tonight, so I wouldn't put it past them. The second pitch misses. It's 2-0. The third pitch to Moffitt is swung on and missed. Stumping in fastball. I think he might try to hit that one out of the park. Moffitt was a 4-year varsity starter in high school at Wayne Country Day School. The 2-1 pitch to him from Caden Liu. Breaking ball. The catcher, Heavey, had to stand up to get that one. It's 3-1, excuse me. More on Moffitt. His career at Wayne Country Day School, which was plentiful, he went 91 for 204 at the plate with 95 run score and 75 RBI. And that one, he's going to add to his total here for the Clovers. That's going to be at least a single, might be for extra bases. Chalowski's going to be waved around third. Will there be a play at the plate? No, there won't. Cade Chalowski scores, and Mason Moffitt has an RBI double here with 2 outs.
With a stand-up RBI double.
So like I said, I wouldn't put it past them. The Clovers have done a whole lot of their scoring tonight with 2 outs. As Chalowski shows some athleticism, he scores from first. Some quickness there for the right fielder. Jackson Krutz up to bat now. He's 1 for 1. He's got a sac fly back in the third, and he walked back in the fourth. He had a single in the second. He's got a runner in scoring position here. Caden Liu's going to call time, ask for Carson Heavey to come talk to him. So Mason Moffitt with his fifth hit of the season. Checking to see how many of those have been doubles so far. That's going to be his first double. Yes, so he's got 4 singles so far this season. Jackson Krut at the plate. First pitch from Liu to him. Swung on, sliced foul. Krut this season, coming into tonight, has scored 4 runs. Looking for his first RBI. He got it back in the third with a sac fly, so now I guess he's looking for a second with a runner on second base. That runner is Mason Moffitt, who just doubled. He calls time. Jackson Krutz, 5 hits coming into tonight. 2 of them have been doubles. As that one is going to be lined to the right side, foul again. 0-2 hold of Jackson Krut. Caden Liu has filled up the zone. So a little change of pace. The Royals, past couple Royals hitters have really struggled to find the strike zone at times. An 0-2 count to Jackson Krut. Breaking ball as he's going to fight that one off. That's not really a pitch that Krut's ever going to really want to swing at, but I think he had started his swing already. He saw the ball was going to fall out of the zone, and instead of checking a swing and possibly getting run up, he just kind of stuck that bat out there and kept the at-bat alive. Nice piece of hitting there, even though it doesn't end up in a base hit. The 0-2 again is going to be chopped back to the pitcher, and Caden Liu will make the play, and the side is retired. The Clovers add 1 on Mason Moffitt's RBI double that scores Caden Chalowski. So in the 5th, the Royals get 1 back, but the Clovers put 1 back on the board as well. We'll go to the 6th inning. We'll see who the Clovers throw out there now. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
We head to the
We're
top
back
of
to
the
the top of the
sixth inning.
sixth. There seemed to be some sort of technical difficulty with the camera. We lost, we went from 30 viewers to 7 in 3 seconds. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe all of you just tuned out. I'm not exactly sure. But we're back anyway. I think, okay, the number's climbing back up here. About 25. We're going to lead off the top of the sixth inning here with Aiden Cooper on the mound for the Clovers. As we've got a pinch hitter here, and he'll take the first pitch to the first baseman, Chavis.
Now batting, number 18, Aiden.
So 1 pitch, 1 out for Aiden Cooper. That was a pinch hitter. He's wearing 57, who's already been 57. We have 2 57s now. That was De Los Santos at the plate for the Clinton Royals. Aiden Holmes back up to the plate for his third at-bat tonight. He's got a strikeout and a single tonight. That first pitch is in there for a strike from Cooper. It's 0-1. Aiden Cooper so far this season has had 2 appearances, 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, not giving up a hit or a walk. So an impressive line from Cooper so far this season as Aiden Holmes will take the second pitch to him to Davey Morgan, who will make the easy play. And we've got 2 away on 3 pitches. Top of the order due back up for Clinton. Preston Kennedy, who is 1 for 3 tonight. Aiden Cooper's first offering to him it's a check swing, but I think he pretty obviously went there. He did. 0-1. Aiden Cooper, I'd like to kind of compliment him. Last time he was put into a game for the Clovers, I'm trying to remember who the opponent was. It was, I think it was the Clinton Royals, actually. No, it wasn't. I'll try to figure that out for you. Okay, I'm going to say it was the Tarboro River Bandits last Thursday, I think it was. Is that one also going to be a strike? It's 0-2 to Kennedy. Cooper was put in with the bases loaded and nobody out. A really tough situation. And he struck out a batter and then got to, he didn't allow a run. It was really impressive. I thought he was very level-headed, came into the game with the right mindset to get his team out of that one, and did. So a big moment last time he was on the mound. I'll try to figure out which game that was. The 1-2 here. Swung on a miss, and Preston Kennedy goes down on strikes. Aiden Cooper has had now 2 consecutive really impressive innings. He shuts down the Clinton Royals easily, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. The Clovers with a 3-run lead still. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back, baseball fans. So I've got a little bit of clarity on the substitutions now. De Los Santos, who batted last inning for the Royals, came in to play right field, and he was replacing the DH in the lineup, who Caden Liu kind of screwed up the lineup because he was playing center. Now he's pitching. So De Los Santos is now in right field. I'm still lost on the mystery first baseman wearing the pink jersey, but we'll see what we can figure out. And I also figured out Aiden Cooper did pitch against the Tarboro River Bandits like I had guessed. And in that game, he came in with the bases loaded, nobody out, struck out the first batter, struck out the second batter on 3 pitches, and the third batter batter popped out to the third baseman, Evan Slowinski, who is now at the plate.
Shortstop number 12.
Tonight,
Evan Slowinski.
Slowinski has singled, walked, and was hit by a pitch. So 1 for 1. Slowinski's had a good night. First pitch is a breaking ball that almost got the top half of the zone, but it does not. Slowinski ducked, and that one almost caught the zone. Caden Liu is still on the mound for the Royals. It's 1-0. Second pitch to Slowinski is going to catch the outside half of the zone. It's 1-1. Slowinski, I might have mentioned, is a Cleveland High School Ram, or at least he was 2 years ago. Hit .333 for them with a .525 on base percentage and stole 21 bases in his senior year. That, in fact, I've mentioned on the broadcast before, was a school record for the Cleveland Rams. And Slowinski is very obviously looking to set more records here with the Clayton Clovers, especially in the stolen base category. He's already got 7 this season, or is it 8? 7 or 8. He stole 1 here tonight. And I think that ties Davey Morgan for the team lead, as that one's going to miss as well. It's 3-1 to Slowinski to lead off the 6th inning. And the 3-1's in there for a strike. Caden Liu's done a pretty good job here of keeping the Royals in it in his second inning of work. The 3-2 is tapped over the third baseman, who touched it in fair territory, but that was an unwise decision. If he let that go a little farther, it might have gone foul. It was right down the line. It also could have stayed fair. It was close. It was down the line. Slowinski's going to use that speed that has stolen all those bases in high school to his advantage and get an infield single. He's 2 for 2 now. Jack Stark is back up. Jack Stark is still 0 for 0 tonight. He doesn't have an official at-bat. He's had 3 plate appearances. He's walked twice, scored once, and has a sack bunt. I'm getting a slow connection message on my screen. I'm not sure if that's affecting the stream. I hope not. Which is strange. I have full signal on my phone, so I'm not sure what the problem is. First pitch to Stark is a strike. Stark, his freshman year, redshirted, except not with the Bryan and Stratton Bobcats. That was actually with the Gaston College Rhinos. He fouls off another bunt attempt. And it's 0-2. Tonight we're kind of experiencing the difficulties of streaming off an iPhone camera. Hopefully on Thursday we're back to the center field count. That one is fouled into the seats. Still 0-2 to Stark. So Stark, really for the first time tonight, besides his sack bunt attempt in the second, is seeing strikes for the first time. Again, was walked twice in both the third and fourth inning. (0-2). Runner on first and nobody out. That one is slapped into left, and that will drip down for a hit. Jack Stark is now 1 for 1 in his 4th plate appearance. Finally has an at-bat, and it's a hit.
Stark with a single. The runners at first and second, no outs.
So Jack Stark, the last couple days, as Davey Morgan approaches the plate here for the 5th time tonight.
Davey Morgan.
The only inning which Davey has not stepped in the batter's box is the 6th. Excuse me, the 5th last inning. This is the 6th. So the Clovers have very efficiently got the batting order around over and over again. First pitch to him with 2 on, nobody out here. Lou's going to call time, step off the rubber. Jack Stark, like I was saying a moment ago, the last 2 games that he's played has played, I'd say, very efficiently. A couple nights ago against the Wake Forest Fungo, I think he went 2 for 4 with a couple infield singles. So that first pitch is going to miss to Davey Morgan. then tonight, in his fourth plate appearance, gets a hit, a 1-for-1, 2 walks, sack bunt. I mean, just a he hadn't gotten out, and his one out was a productive out. 2-0 now to Morgan. Morgan, on the other hand, similar to Stark, has not seen a whole lot of good pitches to swing at, and also similar to Stark, has not gotten out tonight. Well, I take that back. Stark has gotten out. It's just not counted as an out in the book. It's a sack bunt. Morgan is legitimately 0 for 0, though. 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches. Slap that one hard into center field. Will it get over the head of the center fielder? It will. It'll bounce off the wall. This will score both runs, and Davey Morgan has a 2 RBI stand-up double.
That's a 2 RBI stand-up double.
That's my rating player of the week.
Captain Davey Morgan.
According to the graphic on Instagram, he had 43 doubles. That was incorrect. He only had 4, but now he has 5. And he also is the league leader with now 17 RBI. And that lead is very comfortable. I don't think second place is anywhere close to him. Yeah, second place is Zach Chavis, still a Clover with 11. Zach Chavis might have another one tonight. No, he doesn't. He's still at 11. Here's Garrett Moffitt at the plate with a runner on second, nobody out. 9-4 Clover lead. First pitch is going to be a ball, and Davey Morgan going to take third on the wild pitch. I thought at first Davey Morgan had a shot to put that last pitch over the fence in center, but it was just hit too much on a line. Not nearly enough air underneath it. As Clayton leads Clinton here 9-4 in the bottom of the 6th. We've got a mound meeting between Carson Heavey, the catcher, and the pitcher, Caden Liu.
You're killing me, Smalls.
As a viewer of this game, I've much preferred Caden Liu's ability to throw strikes than some other pitchers tonight. Liu has given up some runs here, though. Garrett Moffitt's at the plate. He is 0 for 2 tonight. He's got 2 walks, but doesn't have a base hit here yet. He's got Davey Morgan on third with nobody out, so an opportunity to drive somebody in here. Garrett Moffitt, I just mentioned how Davey leads the league in RBI with 17 and Zach Chavis is second. Well, Garrett Moffitt's third. He's got 10. The opportunity to tie up Zach here with 11 as that one misses 2-0 to Moffitt. That one's upstairs. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch from Liu is not close. So Moffitt will sort of disappointingly take a long stroll down to first base. And we've got runners on the corners with nobody out. So Liu is not able to retire anybody yet here in this inning. I don't see any action in the Clinton bullpen. Chalowski at the plate. He had an infield singled and scored last inning after Mason Moffitt drove him out on a double. Chalowski tonight is 1 for 2. That one's in the dirt from Liu, and it's 1-0 again. 5 consecutive balls from the former center fielder, now on the mound. Still nobody out this inning. Zach Chavis is on deck. Another ball. We've got 6 in a row from Liu. And Liu seems to have lost the control, similar to his predecessors in Joel Davis and Eli Colbreth. It's 2-0 as Moffitt took that last pitch as an opportunity to take second base on the defensive indifference. And that one's hit hard. Davey Morgan actually fell to all fours and did some push-ups after ducking out of the way. That one was headed for his head. It is indeed 9-4 Clayton here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 2-1 to Caden Chalowski at the plate here, looking for his second base hit of the evening. Caden Liu, breaking ball, falls in there for a strike. Swung through it. So Chalowski is retired. So somewhat surprisingly, Chalowski's looked really good at the plate tonight. And that is the first out of the inning. So that was desperately needed if you're a Clayton Royals fan tuning in here tonight. I believe you'd be heavily outnumbered by Clover fans in the stream, but that's a big out for them. Keeps it a 5-run game here in the bottom of the 6th. Zach Chavis is at the plate now, the Pitt Community College Bulldog. First pitch to him is low and in for ball 1. Chavis so far tonight is 1 for 4. He singled back on the 3rd and scored. The 1-0 pitch to the lefty. Outside, it's 2-0. Still only one out here. A hard fly ball would score Morgan, who's got tremendous speed at 3rd. Chavis started all 43 games this past season for the Pitt Community College Bulldogs. Hit .358 and was awarded second team All-Region 10. 2-0 is also going to miss. That was a breaking ball that wasn't too far off to hitting Chavis on the foot. Luckily for Lou, the pitcher, Hebe was able to block that one. It's 3-0. Chavis. Oh, I think he thought that was ball 4, but it finds the strike zone. It's 3-1. The zone might be expanding a little bit here with, I believe, like 10 of the last 12 pitches have been balls. Something like that. Maybe 10 of the last 15. 3-1 to Chavis. He swings through it, and it's 3-2. So the second consecutive batter, Caden Liu's gotten behind and then battled back. Chalowski struck out. And Chavis, he's one pitch away from doing the same. The payoff pitch with the bases loaded and 1 out. Chavis watches it, and he's going to take an RBI walk here. 10-4 now, Clovers. Morgan will score. And that's his league leading. Hold on. How many runs is that for Davey? Hold on, that might not be his lead. He might not be leading the league here. You got to count here. That's his second place, 9th run of the year. And guess who's in first is his teammate and middle infield mate, Lane McLean, who's not playing tonight. Base is still juiced here on the bottom of the 6th. Only 1 out. So the Clovers can still do considerable damage here. Caden Liu will remain on the mound after getting talk from his coach. At the plate is Connor Witherington, the North Florida product.
Coming to the plate, your designated hitter number 14, Connor Witherington.
He's a catcher, but not catching tonight. He's DHing tonight. So far, Witherington is 1 for 4 with a RBI double back in the 3rd. That was the big 4-run inning for the Clovers. They've added 3 thus far this inning. He'll sky the first pitch near foul territory. Oh, he lost the ball. The first baseman totally lost the ball. Oh, I was mistaken. Okay, now it's 10-4 Clovers. There was an open base. I thought the bases were loaded. That's on me, folks. Chavis walked to an empty first base.
Now batting your third.
And now,
23 Mason Muffet.
I guess you've got to call that an infield single. I don't even know at this point. The first baseman was standing in foul territory looking for the ball, and the ball landed closer to second base than foul territory. So a very strange play. He must have lost that one in the light pretty badly. Mason Moffat's at the plate now. He'll swing at the first pitch.
Everybody clap your hands.
So all base runners will advance one base on the very strange infield single. Wait, that's not even true. Oh, man. I've messed up here. Connor Witherington, they must have... Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. I got it. There was a force at third base. Okay, this is what happens when I get behind by a pitch. Connor Witherington was retired, so that's not a single. I apologize to everyone watching. We've got an 0-2 count to Mason Moffitt. The infield fly was called. Doug Page is correct in the comments. I was just watching how badly the first baseman misjudged that ball as Mason Moffitt's going to strike out on the foul tip.
They score 3 runs off 3 hits, 2 walks, no errors. They leave
That's
2
the
alone.
third out of the inning.
We're through 6. Score now. The Clovers 10 and the Royals 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, okay, that makes sense because you can advance on an infield fly. Davey Morgan did. Chalowski and Garrett Moffitt did not. So that's what happened. I'm sorry for the confusion. That one's on me, folks. The Clovers do add 3 runs to make it 10-4. We'll go to the 7th. We'll see who the new pitcher is for the Clovers. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
Go! We head to the top of the 7th. Leading off the number 2 hitter, right fielder number 26, Jack Corella.
We're back for the 7th inning here, fans. Dylan Kroll is the new pitcher for Clayton. Leading off for Clinton is the number 2 spot, the now center fielder, number 26, Jack Corella. Dylan Kroll's first pitch is an outside fastball that will miss 1-0. Kroll, so far this season, has a win and 2 appearances. He's thrown 2 in the 3rd inning. He's given up 2 hits, 2 walks, and struck out 3. His second pitch also misses outside. It's 2-0. looking to retire Corella for the third time tonight. He's 1 for 3. Third pitch, and it's going to find the zone. It's 2-1. He's been working that outside corner. Kroll to Crute. Misses outside once again. It's 3-1. Kroll is the hometown kid from Clayton, North Carolina. The 3-1 is in there. It's evened up 3-2. Kroll is a member of the JV baseball squad over at NC Wesleyan, a West Johnston High School product. The payoff from Kroll. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, got him. A good pitch from Mr. Kroll, and we've got one away.
Number 1.
That brings up the left fielder, Ethan Ruggles, his second plate appearance of the evening. He singled in his first at-bat. He came in the fourth to relieve the former left fielder, Biz Ortiz. First pitch from Kroll, upcoming. A breaking ball that he whiffs at. That was a really good pitch. Very similar to that last one to Corella. That one was much more over the plate. It was low to Corella, but to Ruggles, that one was on the outside edge and whiffed at. That second one has that was some high heat. An upstairs fastball from Kroll. That misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 from the Methodist Monarch. Fouled off. It's 1-2. Ruggles has not been able to time up Kroll just yet. Ruggles, who scored back in the fifth, is really the only Clinton Royal who has propelled the offense since the first and second inning. A breaking ball that kind of slips out the hand of Kroll. That won't break a whole lot, and Crute will have to reach to catch that one. The count's even to 2. Kroll goes home. Swung and a miss. We've got 2 away here quickly from Dylan Kroll. 2 Ks.
2 outs.
And I've just noticed we've got a new shortstop in the game. Slawinski has exited the game, rather, and Jake Pereira is the new shortstop. As I add that to the book. So that means Pereira will be up next inning. It's the first pitch to Stanley Scott. Is that Stanley Scott? No, it's not. Excuse me. First pitch is outside to Carson Heavey, the catcher. Second pitch. Did he go? He did not. It's 2-0 to Heavey. I thought Heavey has done an excellent job thus far of relieving Alvin Polino at the plate. Behind the plate, excuse me. Polino, who had that big 2 RBI single back in the first, and then was hit in the third. I'm not sure if he left because of an injury after getting hit by a pitch, but Heavey has done a pretty good job behind the plate defensively thus far. The 2-0 pitch he swung at, it skied into shallow left. Pereira is under it and makes the play. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Dylan Kroll. He retires 2 by strikeout, 1 by flyout, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Due up is Pereira, Stark, and Morgan. As the 7th inning stretch is upcoming, we'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th inning, fans. I was mistaken. Jackson Crute is leading off this inning, not Jake Pereira. Jake Pereira is in the on-deck circle. First pitch from Crute is grounded back to the pitcher and thrown out. 1-3 in the scorebook to start. So that's the second time tonight Crute's grounded out to the pitcher.
From Creekway.
Here's Jake Pereira, pinch hitting. His first at bat of the night. He just played his last inning at shortstop. Pereira had an excellent game Sunday evening against the Carolina Pirates. He went 4 for 4 with 4 singles, 3 runs scored, and a couple RBI. The speedy high school senior from Willow Spring now get his first at bat tonight. He swings to the first pitch, 0-1. Second pitch drops just below the zone. It's evened up at 1. The new pitcher is a lefty wearing number 7. I don't have any information on him right now. See if I can find anything. 1-1. Excuse me, he's wearing number 11. That's also going to miss. 2-1. Yeah, I don't have anything on number 11 either, to be honest with you. 2-1. Another miss to Pereira. It's 3-1. The other night in Pereira's 4 for 4 night, 3 of those were infield singles. So somebody who really used his speed. I said the other night he stole 69 bases in his high school career, and he's going to get a 5-pitch walk. First pitch was a strike. So an opportunity to steal another base here for Pereira.
He's a Mars Hill Lion from Maryville, Indiana.
And we've got another pinch hitter here.
Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith at the plate, who started last game in center field. So he's pinch hitting for the center fielder Stark now. Stark had a good game. He finished 2 for 2. No, excuse me, 1 for 1. One of those was a sacrifice. Pickoff move over to Pereira to keep him close. Unsuccessful. First pitch to Smith is in there for a strike, and just like I predicted, Jake Pereira easily takes second base. Let me see if I can figure out how many stolen bases Jake Pereira has now, because he's starting to get up there with Slowinski and Davey Morgan. Okay, apparently Jake Pereira, that was his first stolen base of the year. I'm just making up statistics now. Caleb Smith finds that one. Is 1-1. I guess I assume Jake Pereira had swiped a couple bags already due to how many he stole in high school, but that was his first as a Clover. The 0-2 pitch is hit into shallow right, caught by the second baseman Preston Kennedy. F4 in the scorebook, 2 away. Runner on second is Pereira, and now Davey Morgan's up to the plate once again for his 6th plate appearance of the night. He technically only has 1 at-bat, though. It was a double off the wall in center last time. Before that, he was walked twice and hit by a pitch twice. They have not been able to retire him yet. First pitch is in the dirt, and Pereira is going to swipe third, and that will get credit for another stolen base. So Morgan, like I said, the reigning player of the week in the Old North State League, is on his way to another one. Batting 1,000 for the week, technically. 1-0. Hit into right. There shouldn't be too much of a problem with the right fielder who makes the play. And Davey Morgan is retired once. And we will go to the 8th inning. The Clovers can't add any in the 7th. We'll see who they throw out of there in the 8th. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League
It's called
on Facebook Live.
alcohol.
Welcome back, fans. We're in the the top of the 8th inning. Lincoln Eiler is the 7th pitcher of the night for the Clayton Clovers. If the trend continues, there will be a ninth. Eiler, so far this season, has looked really good on the mound. In 2 appearances, he's thrown 2 innings, given up 1 hit, walked 1, and struck out 3. As this, you will get your first glimpse on the Facebook Live camera here of the pink jersey wearing first baseman who came in a couple innings ago for the Clinton Royals.
Back here. Is that right, Argon?
He takes the second pitch from Eiler up the middle. Pereira there to make the play, and we've got one away.
Pereira at shortstop. Number 1. Now batting number 3, Sam.
So now here's the shortstop for the Royals, Sam Willie, wearing number 3 tonight. 1 away on 2 pitches for Lincoln Eiler. Eiler, so far, I've been really impressed with him on the season. His fastball got a whole lot of movement to it, a lot of run on the right-handed hitter. Going to run into him, as that one's going to be a breaking ball in for a strike. To Sam Willie. Eiler is probably, I'm not totally sure on this, but I would think Eiler's in the top 2 or 3 on the team in velocity, possibly the fastest, the hardest throwing pitcher on the team. So that one's going to miss in the dirt, 1-1 to Sam Willie. Got really good velocity, going to be in the low to mid 90s. As there's a fastball fouled off by Lilly. Eiler is the currently uncommitted former Hartford Community College man. Went to Harnett Central High School, but claims his hometown is Johnson City, Tennessee. The 1-2 to Lilly from Eiler. Breaking ball. Lilly got a piece of. slices it into foul territory. Eiler in 2023 for Hartford Community College had 7 appearances, went 0-1 through 10 2/3 innings, gave up 14 hits, 13 earned runs, 9 walks, and 11 strikeouts. The 1-2 to Lilly. And basically the exact same result as the last pitch, another sliced foul ball. So now the 6th pitch of the at-bat coming. It's only 1-2 here. The 1-2 from Eiler. And I'm not sure how he hit that one. That was a fastball low and in. And Lilly just kind of dropped the bat head to it and skips it into foul territory. That was honestly impressive that he made contact. I'm not sure if Eiler has... Oh, he does. I'm seeing now he has a changeup in the low 80s. I don't think I've seen it yet tonight. I think he's pretty much been 2-pitch mix so far. And that 1-2 is going to be a breaking ball that doesn't break like he wants it, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 to Sam Lilly. Fastball tapped over to Davey Morgan at second. An easy play for him.
Davey Morgan
And the battling Bishop makes the play, and we've got 2 away for Lincoln Eiler.
brings up number 30, Stanley Scott.
Stanley Scott's going to approach the plate for the Clinton Royals. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Now, here's a fun fact for the Clover fans that have been here a couple years. You didn't think I know this. This is only my first year with the team. Eiler's catcher at Hartford Community College, another former Clover, Pete Maldonado. You didn't think I knew about that, but I do. I do my research. First pitch is a ball to Stanley Scott. Is 1-0. Eiler's 1-0 is a breaking ball in there for a strike. Really good pitch there from Eiler. Against righties, Eiler's particularly tough with the fastball that runs into your knees when he puts it where he wants it to, and that slider that just runs away from you. He's a really tough matchup. As you see the slider there, it is 2-1. The 2-1 is a fastball low. Scott is ahead 3-1. He's trying to get on base for the first time tonight. Scott is the DH. His last time up, he grounded to a 5-4 fielder's choice. Mason Moffitt made an impressive play with the bases loaded. There's a high chopper as Scott's going to swing through that one. The count is even at 3-2. There's a high chopper over to Mason Moffitt in which he jumped for it. As Jeff Garner has just alerted me that he was born in Hartford City, Maryland. So that's a pretty cool fun fact for you. As that one is fouled off, and we've got the 7th pitch upcoming. Learning new fun facts every day here in Clayton. How about a town of Clayton fun fact? I have prepared a couple of those. I hadn't shared any yet. Town of Clayton, how about fun fact number 1? Founded in the year 1869. If you knew that, comment down below. As Lincoln Eiler is going to get a punch out. His first strikeout of the night.
That's a 1, 2, 3.
It's going to be his
The Royals
4th of the season as he gets Stanley Scott looking. A very efficient inning
bottom of the 8th.
from the former Hartford Community College man, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. This should be the last stops for the Clovers. Due up for them, Garrett Moffitt, Caden Chalowski, and Zach Chavis. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back to the bottom of the eighth. Clovers are leading 10-4 here over the Clinton Royals. Garrett Moffitt up to the plate. He is 0 for 2 tonight with 3 walks. Not scored yet tonight. First pitch is in there for a strike. This is the second inning of work for number 11, the southpaw for the Royals. Not sure of his name. Swings through the second pitch, and it's 0-2. He's been pretty good. Not giving up a hit. He gave up 1 walk to Pereira last inning, in which Pereira stole 2 bases, got to third, but did not score. The 0-2. Oh, that was a good breaking pitch. And Moffitt sticks his bat out, like almost in the dirt, to tap it to stay alive. The 0-2 to Moffitt again. Swung and missed. And 1 down for the Royals. As this reliever now for Clinton, number 11, he's a southpaw. Again, unsure of his name. Been really impressed with. Got a good breaking ball. Got good velocity on the fastball. I'm curious to see why he was put in this game so late when the lead started to grow for the Clovers. Maybe he was intended to be the closer. I'm not quite sure, and this is when he was scheduled to pitch. I'm not sure, but he's looked really good. So now here's Thomas Watson, who will be pinch hitting for Chalowski here. First pitch is a ball away. Watson on the year is batting .211, 4 for 19 at the plate, as he will foul off that one to even the count at 1. Watson was in the lineup just Sunday night. He was hitting cleanup, DHing. He went 0 for 4 just 2 nights ago. The 1-1 pitch is skied foul by Tommy Watson. Watson's 6 hits are 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 2 singles. The 1-2 to him. In the dirt, he'll watch it. It's 2-2. So, I mentioned earlier, Witherington, how he was the only Alabama boy playing tonight. Well, that ended up being incorrect, as Thomas Watson, the second Birmingham, Alabama native, will make his debut in the game here tonight, as he'll foul off that pitch. Count will remain 2-2. 6th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Watson also played football down at Vestavia Hills High School, where him and Connor Witherington played their high school ball together. Two breaking pitch in the dirt, and the count moves to full. On deck for Clayton is Zach Chavis. The 3-2 pitch, and it's going to draw a walk. A good at-bat. A 7-pitch at-bat. As Watson is on base, and his only plate appearance of the night. Zach Chavis, however, has had 5 so far tonight. He is 1 for 4 with a single and a walk. He singled and scored back in the 3rd. That first pitch is going to be a ball. Behind him is Witherington again. So Chavis and Witherington will get their 6th plate appearance of the night. That pitch is going to fall below the zone. It's 2-0. Watson's on first. I don't believe he's a threat to steal. He does have 2 stolen bases so far this year, but does not appear to be taking too aggressive of a lead. Same spot again. Chavis is at 3-0, way ahead in the count. Chavis, who I mentioned earlier, is tied with Davey Morgan for the league lead in home runs with 2. And he'll see 4 straight balls and take his base. 2 on, 1 out for our other Vestavia Hills product is Connor Witherington. DHing tonight. He's 1 for 5. He doubled, drove in a run back in the 3rd. He also was retired by infield fly that last time where I got very behind in the play. It was a very confusing play, to be honest with you. It was a play where the first baseman was looking for the fly ball in foul territory. It ended up falling very much fair. Davey Morgan, the infield fly was called. Davey Morgan took home, which threw me off. But Witherington swings through the first one. It's 0-1. But we got it right. Doug Page and Jeff Garner helped me out. 0-1 is in there for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2 to Witherington. Witherington looking to battle. He'll slap it over to the third baseman. He'll throw it to second and out of first for the double play. And the Clinton Royals get out of it pretty easily. And we'll go to the 9th. They got 3 outs to play with to try to score 6 to tie it up here. We'll see if they can do it. We'll be right back here. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back to the 9th inning. Your Clovers are 3 outs away from defeating the Clinton Royals for the 2nd time this season. 10-4 is your score here. Ricky Paltridge is the man on the mound now for Clayton. So far this season, Richie has thrown 2 innings. He has walked 2 and struck out 2. Richie is the two-way player, so he has appeared in a couple games to hit, so it says in the stat book online that he's appeared in 5 games. He's not pitched in those 5 games. I believe he's only pitched in 2. Richie Paltridge is a Siena Saint, originally from Montgomery, New York. His pitching walk-up song is Parachute by Chris Stapleton, which I thoroughly am enjoying right now. I don't see any other defensive changes, other than the ones that we've already seen. Jackson Crude is still behind the plate. Leading off for the Clinton Royals, and his first at-bat of the night, is De Los Santos, who came in the 7th to play right field, and now he's going to get his first ups at the plate. First pitch. Just missed on the outside corner by Paltridge, and it's ball 1. Paltridge, in his last appearance in the game, was actually at the plate as De Los Santos swings through that one as 1-1. Paltridge was hitting 6th the other night against the Carolina Pirates, and he went 1 for 2 with a couple RBIs, hit a single, walked a couple times as well, as that one is going to touch the outside corner. It's 1-2 to De Los Santos. Paltridge swung through it. Paltridge has his 3rd strikeout of the season. And we've got 2 outs away here in Clayton. Now the 9-hole Aiden Holmes. Holmes tonight is 1 for 3. He singled back in the 2nd. First pitch here, he swung on and missed. 0-1. Paltridge is going to be in the upper 80s. He's going to top out about 90. He's going to live in about 88. Second pitch in there is going to be a little low for ball 1. The very consistent fans who have listened to every Facebook Live broadcast thus far have heard this fun fact before, but my really cool fun fact, in my opinion, about Richie Paltridge, as that second one falls in for a strike, is that he has a New York State District record in which he hit 4 home runs in a high school game. In a single game, yes, you heard me correctly. And this is a guy who's now strictly a pitcher at Siena College. So I find that very interesting when a guy really excels at the plate in high school, and in college all he does is pitch. This is all he's focusing on. But he's a 2-way here for the Clovers. 1-2 to Holmes, a little outside. Count is even 2. Paltridge was ranked as the 6th best left-handed pitcher in the state of New York by Perfect Game back in 2021. The 2-2, did he go? He did not. 3-2 now to Aiden Holmes. That was a very tempting breaking ball that fell in the dirt. Holmes almost swung at that one. Payoff pitch from Holmes. From Paltridge to Holmes. Got him. It's a backwards K for Paltridge. And we are down to our final out here in Clayton. We're back to the top. It's Preston Kennedy. He's 1 for 4 tonight. Singled back in the 1st and scored. First pitch, lined foul. 0-1. Kennedy singled on the first pitch of the game. Later scored. That was part of that big 3-run inning, first inning for the Clinton Royals. They've only been able to put up 1 since then, the following 8 innings. Very, very similar to last Tuesday's game against the same squad. That one just barely missed from Paltridge. The count is evened at 1s. Where last Tuesday, like I said, Clovers were down early 2-0, and ended up winning that one 14-2. The 1-1 is fouled off by Kennedy, and the Royals are down their last strike. The Clovers are a strike away from 8-0. 2-0 against the Clinton Royals. It's a 1-2 count to Preston Kennedy. Richie Paltridge sets, fires. Oh, my goodness. And that's an ephus pitch, I guess you could call that one. That was about a 45-mile-an-hour looper to the plate. And that was just for fun. He got the dugout laughing, gave everybody a good chuckle there. But I think the fans are ready to see it end now. Richie Paltridge will try again. Maybe he just misstepped off the mound, and instead of potentially hurting himself, he just fired it in there. Paltridge sets and fires. Swung and a miss. He struck out the side to end it. Richie Paltridge has won it here for the Clovers. 10-4 is your final. For consecutive Tuesdays, they beat the Clinton Royals in comeback fashion and moved to 8-0 on the season. If you're a Clover fan, you have to be wondering, when will the streak end? Will they win? Will they lose a game ever? Will Davey Morgan ever cool off? Well, I don't know the answers to those questions. I'm not a fortune teller, but I can tell you this. The Clayton Clovers are playing excellent baseball right now. The pitching is amazing. The hitting has been amazing. And they're going to continue.
7 p.m. It's also another
I believe they have a road game tomorrow, but they'll be back here at home on Thursday against the Wake Forest Fungo. I believe it's School's Out Night, where Johnson County teachers will get in free with a school ID. Getting the win tonight is Jordan Buffalo, completing the 5th inning of work. And getting the loss tonight will be Eli Colbreth for the Clinton Royals. We appreciate you for joining us. Hopefully, we will be back on the main Foul Pole Sports broadcast on Thursday evening, but we'll see. We'll always have a backup plan on Facebook Live. I appreciate all of you joining us here tonight. My name is Nate Johnson. We'll see you soon.
Your unofficial stat line for tonight's contest: the Clovers score 10 runs off 9 hits, 14 walks, no errors. They strand 17. For the Royals, 4 runs off 10 hits, 1 walk, 2 errors. They strand 6. Congratulations going out to Pittman. He gets the win tonight for the Clovers, taking the loss. Benitez for the Royals. Again, we'll see you Thursday for another Thirsty Thursday here at the old ballpark. Good night, everyone.